Hello and welcome to My Gorram Project, my personal video project for this year. Info is in the description. So I've had an absolute blast these past couple of days, but I'm absolutely wrecked and still, to be honest, a little drunk from all the beers I've had today. It's nice being able to afford things. Just in general, I like the fact that I can go and have a drink and not worry about if I can pay the rent this week. A gecko just ate the moth on the window. It's like a nature documentary. Cute things will kill you. But suggestions from a fan, who for the sake of her privacy I will keep anonymous, and from various people on Facebook, is that I should talk more about my personal life, and I should talk more about acting. So I'll combine all these ideas together, and today I will tell you all about my most recent acting exploits, and I'll also tell you what it's like to be an actor in Queensland, Australia. So the most recent film I did was a film called Australians, which is a hilarious sci-fi comedy by the folks at Artsphere Entertainment. This is their second feature film. Their first feature film was a film made on $5,000 called The Killage, and it is basically a huge parody of all the horror films ever, with all the social stereotypes, just a big send-off to all the horror films that existed before. I should mention as well that this film was made way before Cabin in the Woods even existed. This film was made on a budget of $5,000, and I've got a copy at home. You can order it anywhere Australia-wide, and I think worldwide now. And I auditioned for another role, but I was contacted later on. They said, sorry, you're not suitable, but we really want you to play this character. And the role was smaller, but then I was told about the story, and I read the script, and I'm absolutely so glad I signed on with the project. These guys are hard-working, they're friendly, they're professional, they do a lot of good work. The script is absolutely hilarious. So the story is basically about a girl named Andy and her encounter with aliens when she was a little girl. And then 11 years later, the aliens decide to attack Australia. Anyway, the rest of the world is totally offended by the fact that they weren't attacked as well, so they don't help Australia at all. So it's basically up to Andy, her hypochondriac brother Elliot, her documentary filmmaker friend Cam, and their cousin, who is a boxer but only won 6 consecutive titles over a period of 14 years. So he kind of sucks at what he does. Oh, and their mum's been kidnapped as well. So they're taking care of that. Every day on set was an absolute joy. The only bad part about it was the fact that I had to be sprayed green, as you can see here. The thing about it was that it was fine. It's just they also had to spray up my face. So they had to spray up into my nostrils. So every day I was just blowing my nose constantly because the paint was up here in my brain and green boogers would come out. It was absolutely surreal. It really is very hard to find people like Joe and Rita, who are the producers and directors and writers of this feature film and The Killage. People who really love doing what they do and actually follow through and make the product, and you can be certain that they will. I can only name a few filmmakers in Queensland that have actually followed through on a feature film on this scale. Of course, it is asking for a lot for someone to put so much time and money behind it, and obviously things go wrong, but it's really comforting to know that yes, this film will be done, and then when it's done, it will make DVD sales, no doubt, because it's awesome, and then I'll get paid a certain amount of money that I didn't have before. I'm getting paid now for my acting work. That is a weird feeling. It should feel like a step up, but honestly it just feels like another wall I have to scale, because now that I'm being paid, I'm up to another standard again. So I'm often thinking, like, what can I do to make sure that I'm doing the best I can in my career right now? But the best things you can really do is just be friendly, be professional, be courteous, but above all, don't be fake. Unless you're auditioning in character, don't bother putting on an interview face, because they're going to have to work with you for the next, who knows, for the next week or for the next 6 months. So they want to know who you are as a person, so that they can see if you work in with the cast or the crew. So if you're an actor up in Queensland, there's a list down below where I've listed all the filmmakers that you should look up on Facebook and Google and follow their exploits, because they're always doing new stuff. And that is my life right now. It really is just a mix of doing work, finding acting work, and getting drunk when I can afford to do so and have the time. That's a little sad, isn't it? I will see you guys on Wednesday. If you have a suggestion for what you want me to talk about on Wednesday, please do leave a comment down here. I am open to talking about whatever. I'm open to doing whatever, as long as it's in the Brisbane area and doesn't cost too much, etc, etc. I am here to make myself happy, but I also like it when you guys are happy. So let me know. Thanks very much, guys. Bye! And the gecko just ate another one. You're a badass, man. Well, the moths are just thick.